Howdy people, this is Daniel with Church Cinematics. These are 5 items I constantly use and always keep on hand. Y'all, the first item on this list, and this is going to be the most controversial one, I urge you to apply sound judgment here. But I absolutely stand by my decision as my first item that I always keep on hand being my Glock 43X. That is my Conceal Carry. Now, I live in the state of Texas where I have my license to carry a firearm. I keep this on me, on my hip at all times, and that is because I have made an extremely personal decision that if there were to ever be an active shooting situation, I want to have the capacity to respond in a way that is able to protect the flock. And oftentimes, as a sound tech or AV tech, you are put in positions, physical locations within the church to give yourself a strategic advantage in those kinds of situations. Now, obviously, you need to apply individualized sound judgment to come to a determination as to whether or not you should legally and ethically conceal carry. Obviously not if it's in a school. Obviously not if it's going against the wisdom of your elders. But as for me, in this church building, this is a personal decision that I have made, and with that, I will leave the rest up to you. Now that I've filtered out everybody who disagrees with me and possibly gotten banned, let's move on to the rest of this list, where here coming up second is the Jackery Explorer 300. Y'all, this is a power station, and it always catches people's eyes. They're like, oh, what is this? So it offers power outlets, either through like wall plugs or USB-C power, that's 60 watts, and then 2 USB type A power outlets, as well as like a little car charger place. Not that you would probably use that at all in a church setting, but I find myself coming back to this thing all the time because I just need a mobile power source. For instance, we were doing an Awana slideshow the other day, and they didn't tell me it was going to be over in the fellowship hall, not the sanctuary, but we only have Pro Presenter in the sanctuary. So here I was having to hook up my Jackery to a TV to be able to wheel out, and it was a whole big thing. It took me like an hour to do, but I was able to come in last minute and save the day with that slideshow that nobody probably would have missed in the end. Nevertheless, it's the little things that get the gold rings, and I would have felt like I dropped the ball had I not been able to come through in that scenario. So for me, this thing is an absolute must. Coming in third on this list, and y'all, this is like a great gift. Like you could get this for your husband or for like one of the guys in your small group. You can find cheaper ones, honestly, but an electric screwdriver, and this is all sleek. Look at that, man, so sleek. I don't think it's metal, but it feels like it's like high quality plastic. Feels durable. The knobs and the buttons on this is good. It's got a little flashlight whenever you press down on the button, and it comes with a little bit set. So I find myself actually holding on to the carrying case. I usually ditch all my carrying cases, but this one I've managed to keep, and it's just so easy to have on hand. Y'all, I'd never, ever use a regular screwdriver at this point. No point in killing your wrist in the year of our Lord 2025, people. Number 4 on this list is my Leatherman, which I think would make a great stocking stuffer or gift. I think all of these items on the list would make a great gift, but hey, that's just me. So the knife on this is actually pretty easily accessible, so kind of doubles in terms of like protective gear, if you will, but also the tools on it. I mean, the saw, the knife, the little pinchy part, and even has like a little cable cutter section on it, so I find myself grabbing this thing nearly every day, and I feel naked without it, so I keep it clipped to the inside of my pocket at all times, where it currently resides and will continue to reside until I break it and buy a new one, hopefully not anytime soon. And the last one on this list, and one that I think is slept on a lot of the times, because it's so easy to pull out your iPhone and just use the flashlight function in order to see something real quick. But if you are diving down into the guts of your rack mount gear and you are constantly working in a dark environment, it might be worth investing in a little headlamp. And this guy that I have is actually quite sturdy, has metal housing, which is nice, USB-C chargeable, which is even nicer. Coming in at $40, you could definitely find cheaper ones, but I like this one. It allows you to kind of like finagle where it's pointed and choose how bright or not bright you want it. And I just kind of put it over top of my hat and I barely even feel it. But you know, it's super handy to have, especially whenever I'm working in, you know, the guts of the rack mount gear. And listen, you don't want to be the schmuck who has to pull out your little iPhone to get the flashlight out. Dude, everyone's going to make fun of you. They already are. I just didn't want to tell you. I'm really sorry. But hey, if you get this, affiliate links down below, maybe they'll begin to not laugh at you so much behind your back, especially with your mother. God bless her. So yeah, that's everything on my list. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. Definitely go down into the comments and argue with everybody you possibly can about the Second Amendment, about gun rights, about ethical carrying in your church. Love to see it. It is my absolute goal for this channel to sow as much discord as humanly possible. So in order for me to be able to do that, I need you to subscribe to my channel pronto, because I can only sow discord if I have people with eyeballs and opinions and keyboards looking at my content. The only way that happens is if the algorithm blesses me. Are you still watching this video, dude? What are you doing? Get out of here, man. Go.